Hey everybody, this is What's the Pest again, doing Assassin's Creed 2. And yes, I am using the Ezio collection as I just revealed. I wanted to make sure that you guys know, yes, I am using the most current version. Mainly because I don't have Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood and Revelations on the old school 360 discs, which I wish I did. Um I do have Assassin's Creed 3 on disc, but the thing is, I don't know if you guys want me to do the new version of it, or if you guys want me to do the old school version. I'm probably going to do the new version, mainly because everything jumps straight into Liberation. Which I know that a lot of people normally don't like doing. But I think it wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Mainly because, I'll be honest, there are some glitches in 3 that are actually, pardon my language, but fucking hilarious. That I've come across. I don't know if I can remake them happen. If so, you guys are welcome to a treat. If not, then we'll move on. But yeah, no, there's so many funny things in the game.
Palazzo Medici on your map. In order to achieve 100% sync with Ezio's life, you should go exploring.
Yep, I remember that. I will be honest, this is one of the biggest games I've played of this franchise. But so far the biggest one actually is not even technically One Way as an Assassin. It's actually Odyssey. Which I mean I'm sure nobody's really surprised at. Because obviously, I mean, you know, you have all these little islands to go explore. Every island has its own like little nuances to it, that kind of stuff. So again, I'm kind of not surprised at that, but at the same time, I am a little bit surprised at how. I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. How well, it's like it feels lived in, but at the same time not lived in. I'm trying to think of the right way to describe that way it doesn't sound convoluted. I guess you could say that no matter where you go, if you go into like a big city or whatever, it does feel heavily lived in. But then when you get to like, oh, I don't know, on a remote island, there might be like only 5 people there, and that's, you know, that makes it feel kind of like that environment's not very strong, in my opinion. Like, you know, it's like, okay, if you're here, why not leave? And because I mean, I get that, you know, maybe the families left, you know, the land to them and that kind of stuff. In that case, by all means, stay. I get that. That's why I'm still living in my hometown. I don't want to leave, mainly because I was born here and that kind of stuff. But at the same time, with the rate of
Di Grazia, stay
stuff
away
being
from
lost.
the artwork on the walls. And when your men paint the dome, take care not to disturb any of the sacred relics in the lanterna on top. They are the most important artifacts in our church.
Yes, yes, Padre. Just make sure to pay us the full sum for our work.
Damn. Crotchety much? But anyways, yeah, it's like the amount of stuff being done to my hometown. Like some of them, like some places that used to be in the mall are gone. I actually witnessed it being somewhat destroyed, so it's kind of, you know, knowing that part of my childhood was destroyed with it. But I get that, you know, evolution has to happen, you know, industry has to come through, everything has to be like, you know, upgraded and remodified. I do get that. But at the same time, there is certain historical sections you should kind of leave alone, especially when, you know, everyone went to such a landmark. But at the same time, again, like I said, I do get that, hey, in this, evolution is coming this way. Some stuff has to be sacrificed. Let's see, can I get there? Yeah, I should be able to get there from here and yep. Yep, got it. Quick way up. That is actually an Assassin's Creed
Now I have a way back
trademark kind of thing, the swinging around. But that's not actually the very first time it's been used. That's actually, believe it or not, a Prince of Persia. I think it's Two Thrones or Warrior Within maneuver, where you can jump and do that kind of maneuver, where you like swing around to catch yourself if you fall. Actually, no, Two Thrones. No, isn't? No, I take that back. Assassin's Creed, Sands of Time, actually. If you get on the ladder the wrong way, you can rotate around the ladder, and he'll do the swing out. And I'm sorry if it makes me sound like I'm a know-it-all on that stuff. It's just knowing the evolution of these games from Assassin's Creed, which was originally a 2D running gun puzzle kind of game, to what it is now, and watching the evolution and witnessing all the nuances being changed and what they left in, it honestly, I don't want to say it makes me feel cocky because I know where it's from. I guess it's more on the lines of the nostalgia of, oh my god, I remember this being used and I'm so happy it's back. I guess that's the best way to say it, where it doesn't sound like I'm being a dick, because I don't, again, I don't want to be a dick. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just, once you've been playing games from a company long enough, you'll catch them. You'll catch these little like nuances. But for example, like Walt Disney, the typical trope, which is most of the time the default trope would be you have a mother or a father figure in the future, when they're younger, all of a sudden they're taken away because of an accident or whatever, and it's, I get that it's kind of like the drama that they're going for of, oh my god, they lost their loved ones, that kind of stuff, but it's actually a little bit more than that people, damn, I just messed myself up, I think. It's a little bit more so of, that is what was done to Walt Disney, actually, was, if I remember correctly, I think he lost his mother, I believe it was. Don't quote me on that. I'm trying to remember, because I know he had tragedy, and he wanted that tragedy to be in the movies, so that way people knew, this is me, this is how I'm somehow connected. I believe it was. I believe it was his mother. But like I said, I could be wrong. And if I am, I do apologize. I'm not trying to give you guys false info. And I'm not trying to be a smart aleck. I'm not trying to go, I'm better than you, because I'm not. I know I'm not. There's probably people that have already beat this game like 15 times over already. Puzzle. That would take me to an empty zone there. And if I jump across to that, I need a way to get up there, and I can't find that right route, because if I jump up there, that's not going to... I apologize. I'm trying to play this as a, and I'm sure you guys have figured this out. This is technically an obstacle course, yes, there we go. But it also is somewhat of a puzzle. It's literally a gigantic puzzle. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out, the pieces to the puzzle without actually... I'm trying to find the pieces to the puzzle without actually knowing how the pieces fit together. I guess I could say, and that would make some form of sense. Like, okay, how does X go into Y when they don't look the same? That's what I'm trying to solve. Okay, that goes up there. I don't understand why they put that ring hook there, because if you notice, Ezio ignores it. I don't know if that was an oversight or if it was in case you fell, you had something to grab a hold of. I don't know. But I'm not gonna nitpick. I'm not gonna, like, okay, let me put it this way for you guys. I do nitpick the games, and you're gonna see me like tear them apart nitpicking. I don't nitpick out of anger. I'm not nitpicking out of disgust. I'm actually nitpicking because it's one of my favorite games. This is actually one of my favorite go-to game franchises. And you see all the love they put into the more recent games. And it's like they could have put that same love in the old school games more so than they did. And I think it would have, I mean, obviously Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and Revelations are like the go-to epitome of Assassin's Creed, unless you include Black Flag. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, say that not every game has its own way of being a masterpiece. Because, again, different time periods, different, like I said, different time periods, different locales, obviously. But then you have that kind of, like, when you think of Italy, you all thinking, like, again, like Italian Renaissance. But at the same time, you're doing things that kind of don't make sense. Like, you never really explained in the first game, okay, the reason behind the Hidden Blade, and you don't find out till Origins about it, which, I mean, I get and I appreciate the fact that it was a mystery, but then, you know, when the big secret's revealed, it's just like, okay, you know, you could have easily just explained it. But at the same time, I guess they weren't thinking that far ahead. Sorry, I sound like I'm going on a tangent again. Am I going the right way? You can never tell in these if you're going the right way or not. I'm gonna guess yes, this way. Yep, there it is. So I don't even need to climb, really. Yep. No. Misjumped. That sucks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm usually better than that. Well, if it's up there, you're gonna have to jump. And why do they spawn me here? I get that this is where you need to go. Oh, okay, I see what it is. They reset me back. So you do have to take this route. Hopefully I don't mess this up again. Good, I made it. So this is probably going to be our second seal, I think it is, for the assassins. And then obviously we do have to do, I think it's 3, I'm trying to remember, I think it's 3 seals or in assassin. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I am so glad I'm not doing this in real life. Oof. I'll be honest. Can you imagine having to make that jump in real life? Oh my god. That's terrifying. But, as, you know, as we all know, if you're going to be an assassin, you have to be committed to the cause, and that means whatever it takes, you better make sure you can do it. I do have a dumb idea, and I don't know, it's probably not even dumb. Other people probably got the mindset. But what they should do, and I do think would be a good idea, is if they made canon, like official, straight up canon, that, hey, Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs are indeed connected, not just Easter eggs to connect the two. Legit, just come out and say it. And have it be where Watch Dogs was supposed to be the modern take on Assassin's Creed. Because that's what it feels like. It honestly feels like that. Especially Legion, because they give you this giant world to explore. You have to pick and choose your battles. You have to pick and choose your brothers and sisters, just like in Revelations. And, you know, that kind of stuff. It feels more legit that way. But, yeah, like, the thing with me that I do like as well is I want to go to, like, Italy and all this stuff because I've been seeing it in these games. But I know I can't. Physically, I know I can't. I don't got the money. I don't got the, you know, the time. 'Cause I'm actually working a couple of, like, you know, I'm doing a couple of different projects. That kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, you know, yes, I would gladly love to, but I cannot. Where did the birds go? One of these is a jump down. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. I don't think it's this one. There we are. But yes, I do get how, you know, some stuff is going on, and like, you know, I'm trying not to bring any form of politics into this. Into this channel. I mean, I did a little bit with one of my buddies, but on my own, I'm trying to leave it out because it's kind of not really my place. I guess I could say. Like, you know, I could easily start talking about, you know, what's going on in Russia, but then the problem is, if I say the wrong thing, I can piss off everybody. If I say, you know, the right thing, I can alienate a faction or two. And I don't, like, what's the word I'm trying to look for? I know that it's, you know, a group of people united who, you know, who's supposed to make up the world, but then the problem is you got all these people that don't want to think that way. Like, you know, like they think that, I don't want to say that they feel entitled, but they kind of feel like they haven't fully received their dues yet, I guess you could say. I got all? Yes, I'm good. And I just, while I don't like it, I don't like entitled people acting hoity-toity and all that kind of stuff. It's not my place to tell them, hey, stop that, if that makes sense. It's not my spot, it's not my maturity. It's my maturity level is pretty much, if they're not bothering me and they're not causing a problem, just leave them alone. Just stay away from them, because I know the moment I throw my 2 cents in, I'm gonna cause a bigger problem than if I stayed out of it. Now, that doesn't mean that you can walk up and start, you know, pushing somebody around in front of me. No, because then yes, I am gonna have a problem. Even if it's not anybody I know, it's still, you know, a problem in and of itself.
Right. This madness with the Medici and the Pazzi, is this why you pursued Francesco?
Not exactly.
Well, whatever your reasons, the city's safe again thanks to you. Now tell me, how may I be of service? Ah, another page. Aha, it's a similar cipher to the last one. This won't take long. Interesting. Oh. Indeed. I see. It's another blade design for delivering poison.
Can you build it?
See, it won't take very long. I just need to find a way to hollow out the blade without sacrificing the...
It's all right, Leonardo. Just do what you need to do.
I wish a lot of people would do that. Be
All
more
done.
trusting of
I filled
somebody.
your blade with a bit of poison to start with. Should you run out, just visit a doctor.
Poison. From a doctor.
In high enough doses, that which cures can kill.
I am in your debt once more, my friend.
Anytime, Ezio. Anytime.
Like, if people would do that more, just be willing to go to their friends and, you know, like, I mean, I know a lot of people do that already, but the problem is you also have people that, again, like I said, they act hoity-toity, they don't want anyone's help, excuse me, even though they should get it. Excuse me for a second.
No, no, stay away from me.
I apologize, guys. I actually forgot to take my mask on this morning. Yeah, I have a I'm sorry about that, guys. I should have had the foresight to take my medicine early. Whew. Sorry about not talking. I'm trying to regain my, catch my breath. Locate the merchant. Okay, we got that. There we go. Now I can talk again. I apologize. Like I said, guys, I apologize about that. It's like I've been saying, it's a previous condition, and it's not going to go anywhere. This is permanent now. I've been trying to subdue the coughing a little bit for you guys, because I know nobody wants to hear me coughing my head off while I'm playing a game. But again, I'm at my body's mercy. I don't have any say over what it can and cannot do because of the damage done to me. So all I can do is just roll with it. Whoop! Come on, Ezio. But like I said, I'm doing the best I can, and all I want to do is, like I said, just want to goof off, have fun, be myself. So what if I have a new ailment? It's still me, Yep. Well, let's see. Where is this idiot? I say idiot because watch. I'm gonna find him. He's not gonna look up. But the sad thing is, that's actually the case a lot of time. You have idiots that don't look up. They think that they're so, impervious that they won't look up. And it can actually be your downfall. So I do have a random question about that. Why is he there in red? If the target is nowhere to be found. I don't think he is the target. There's the target. Just wait for the guy to leave.
He'll hurt
I'm gonna
someone
try to do this
doing stuff
very,
like that.
very stealthily.
Come, friends, see the difference quality makes.
There we go. He didn't even notice me.
Non va bene that if you want to buy 2 or more triptychs, I'll throw in a small chapel-sized fresco.
Let's go ahead and get some paintings, shall we? I know I don't really need them, but they do help you get more money from your from Montegione. So it's kind of like it's kind of worth it in a weird sense. And I always start out with the cheap ones, mainly because if they're so cheap, you know,
A pleasure doing business.
I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. Well, even like doing what I'm doing now, Switch streaming, perfect example. I'm starting with bare bones what I got. I don't have, you know, I don't have a $6 million, you know, computer, any of that stuff. I just have a run-of-the-mill Xbox
Stay back! Stop!
and, you know, a vast assortment of video games that I like to play. I don't really have a lot to my name when it comes to, you know, state-of-the-art technology. But yet, what am I doing? I'm willing.
Keep away from me, please.
My apologies, sir. I'll get out of your way.
Damn it. Hate it when this guy does that. Come on, you. Just give me the money. That's all I wanted, your damn money.
Get down, now! Not you! He's there, on him! Vile murderer! Stay away! Vile murderer! Stay away!
Gotcha. Whoop.
Spare me! You can have the sack.
There's a reason why I didn't kill him, and that is, you notice that I don't have any notoriety.
Don't hurt me, please.
Never mind.
Trust me!
At least this way I didn't kill him.
Damn! I've got to get out of here!
Oh, no.
Uh, anyways, since I didn't kill him, you notice that I don't have any loss to my what do you call it, my blending. I'm still invisible. I guess you could say I'm still incognito. Well, it's because the guy's a royal messenger. If I would have killed him, I would have had my incognito be put into notoriety by 75%, which is very hard to get rid of unless you already know what you're doing. There's another one. I'll show you this time. Go ahead and get him. Get your money. Now watch my incognito. Boom. You're up to 75% already, or half. That's half. I apologize. So it is 50%. But the point is, they do that as a punishment. Now you gotta go, you gotta, you know, bribe people, yada yada yada. Because, ooh, uh-oh, you made a boo-boo. I guess you could say. But if you don't really care, and you already know how to get rid of your incognito notoriety, go ahead and do it as much as you want. Just remember, if you hit 1 or 2, you will be put into notoriety. Like, you'll be immediately put on the notorious list. Of course, like I said, I probably don't need to tell anybody that, because I'm sure everybody's played this. Yep. The odd thing about the Auditoria Family Crypt is originally that was not included in the game. You actually had to get that off of either the Ubisoft Club, or you had to pre-order the game, I think it was. I think it was if you pre-ordered the game from Amazon, they gave you that mission. And then if you went to the others, they would give you like special weapons, special armor. Like the outfit I'm wearing right now is actually a pre-order bonus that they included in the default game. Within a mean. Okay, again, I'm buying the really small ones because I know for a fact that they don't seem like a lot. They probably don't. But
And come again.
if you were to take them and put them as a whole versus me without any paintings, they are, oh my god, they make such a huge difference. The emerald one I don't mind, but it looks too stand outish. The copper one, every now and then I like to wear it. You're probably not going to see me wear this playthrough. Let's see, does he have the armor? I think he does. Yes, he does. And it's cheaper here. So, okay, what I'm going to do is obviously go ahead and repay her, you know, get my money from Claudia. And then go from there. Because I have a feeling what I need to do is, as long as I keep building up this place, I'll eventually have everything I can get. Let's see.
Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
So, just by my collection, I'm going to get 35 florins every 20 minutes. Versus no florins every 35 minutes. And that's just those little paintings. That's what I mean. Buying little things like paintings and all that stuff, it affects how much money you bring in. That's why I'm buying those little ones. It's like, okay, they're not worth a lot by themselves. But when you bring them all together, you complete a set. Kind of like, I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it. Kind of like in not Assassin's Creed, Red Dead. When you collect a deck of cards, those cards by themselves aren't worth much. But when you toss them all to, I think her name's Lady, Madame Nazar, I think her name is.
Shall we take a look
Boom!
at the
You get a $500 thing instead of a $94 card, you know? Excuse me. I think opening the well would probably be the best thing from a logical point of view. Nah, let's go with, I think, the church. No, well. I'm looking at it from a point of view, and I'll explain, which is,
Buon viaggio.
I do get that having a church is kind of a big deal in Monteriggioni, but a well is a need. You need a well. You need water. So by opening the well first,
Come in, come in.
I think more people would be inclined to come back. Versus me just going, you know, hey, we have a church. Because it doesn't matter if you got a church if no one's going to be around to drink from it. Don't you think? It's kind of counterproductive. And yes, it looks like I'm randomly turning a couple, but that's because you can see the border. I'm trying to get that border designed already, so that way, when we are done... Ooh, speaking of which, before I talk to you, Mario... I don't want to forget about this. I mean, I could, but there's no fun in it. Here's the seal for Darius. He used the seal for, I think his name's Ilitane? There we go. That gives me a little bit more income. But the downside is, well, the good and the bad, I guess you could say, is the Orm of Altair. Eventually, yes, you do get it.
Ezio! Come in, come in!
I mean, because you have to.
Sent from Firenze by Il Magnifico to attend to some unfinished business. I'm looking for Jacopo de Pazzi.
Ha! Who isn't? We've been at it for days.
And perhaps what I carry will help us both. A list of his co-conspirators. One of them will talk before he dies.
Excellent. These men are sure to lack Jacopo's resources, which means they will be easier to find. I will put my scouts to it at once.
I appreciate the help, Uncle. I've got something else for you as well. More codex pages.
Ah, let's see what we can learn. What is this? What prophet?
What did you find, Uncle?
Just another damn mystery. The text here roughly translates to only the prophet may open it. There's reference to 2 pieces of Eden, but these pages offer no answers, Nipote. At least, not on their own. You must find more.
We'll have to save it for another day, Uncle. I have a mission to attend to.
As you
Yes,
wish.
we do.
Now, if you hope to defeat these bastardi, I will need to teach you a few things. Meet me on the practice field.
And the funny thing is, a lot of people immediately assume Prophet,
All right,
Pope.
Ezio. You're familiar
know.
with counterattacking. But what happens when your enemy is as well?
I don't usually give them the opportunity.
Tough talk offers little protection against Templar steel.
Then by all means, Maestro. Teach me what to do.
Now dodge. Poor little face, dying just to follow orders.
Bene, bene. Now do it again. Much better. One last time now.
Bravo.
I just like the idea of hitting him in the face afterwards. Like, you motherfucker. I don't know why. I guess it's something I like doing. Come on, and he's going to attack now. Disarm.
Let's
Good.
see it another time.
He's going to attack now.
Just one more time, Ezio.
Come on, there we go.
Hurry up and die! I'm getting thirsty. Magnifico! Once again, you exceed my expectations.
Signore, we found Jacopo's men, and they wait your word to strike.
Relay the following. No man moves until they have spoken with Ezio. Intesi?
It will be done.
Go, Ezio. Visit with my mercenaries in the countryside. See if Jacopo's lackeys won't lead you to him. But be careful. They will be expecting you.
Yes, they will. Because they know I'm coming. Now, as you can tell, there is a new sigil on the map right here. And this is what that level I was talking about. The the well. We don't have to do it, but I figured we're already here. And it's kind of like, it's not even that big of a dungeon, really. I guess you could call it a dungeon. I figured why not go ahead and get it out of the way. Because it actually does give you a little bit of a boon, whether it be money or weaponry. I think it's money you get. But as with greed, you know, you can never have too much money. But I really don't care about money that much. But at the same time, I mean, like, all money can be helpful. Like, I'm not, you know, I don't turn down money, but at the same time, I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, you know, I need the biggest job. I need all the money I can get. Because that's, to me, that's not exactly, what do you call it? That's not exactly very mature, I guess you could say. A lot of people, you know, my dad included, we try to live within our means. Because we know that if we don't, we're going to be reaching for something we don't have the money to get. or we're gonna leave ourselves spread so thin we can't even afford to even get the food we need to live. And that's not what you want. You should have... The first thing you should always have is obviously food. Oh, these machines. I forgot all about these zany mechanics. That's gonna open that. Oh, I hate these ones. I hate the timed ones. 'Cause it makes it feel like you really are on a time crunch, and I mean you kind of are, but by being technically on a time crunch, you're going to make mistakes, like you just saw, because you panic, you're scared, you want to get there as soon as possible, even though you know you can't. You use that desperation. You want to survive. But it can also be used against you. Perfect examples, like look at Saw. Sometimes he says, you know, oh, you only have so much time, but then you find out you don't have any like you have no worries. Doesn't matter when you get there. If you just would have minded your business and took your time, the target would have survived, because guess why? You actually followed the rules of the game. He warns you in his own twisted way, hey, if you do this, you'll be fine. But nobody listens to him because, as I say, who's going to listen to a madman? But sometimes it's not mad men, it's geniuses trying to act mad to make you doubt them. So you can't just run down to it. Excuse me. That's the other thing I don't like, is that they actually do kind of force you to like obviously, you know, you can't make it there in time because of that. You can't see the timer. And obviously you can't swim very well. But also when you open the switch for the first time, you notice it does that camera zoom to wherever it's going. The problem is, by doing that, you actually are limiting the amount of time I have. Because, like right now, the wheel is turning, the machine is moving, but I can't move. You can even see it going. That's the problem. You should not allow the machine to do its thing yet. So I am going to have to jump up on those. Okay. Just going to wait it out. So by the time I made it up there, it was going to be close on my face, so there's no point doing it right now. Three, 2, 1. It should be closing any second now. There we go. Let's try that again. Jump, grab, climb up, run along. Jump, grab, climb up. You have to grab the post, and then you gotta... Damn it. Come on, Ezio. Come on, Ezio. Got it. Bailey, by the way. This I do appreciate. The only thing I do not like is that it's only like a couple of times you get to do that, where you can lock the exit open for you. Because it gives that sense of like everything else isn't as important. And yes, I know that I'm not really reading the inscriptions. And the reason being, I actually already have my first playthrough. And I'm mainly doing this, like I said, just off memory. Like, this is all just off my memory of, hey, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. Let's go ahead and keep that train of thought going. Because I know that if I keep doing it by the memories that I have of playing this, then I'm going to have more fun doing it. Really? Right there you hit down on me? See, that's the thing. That's another thing I don't like. Is like it always times it right there the first couple of times. Like I said, I actually thought I could beat the clock. Because I have beat the clock before like that. I've just boom, done. Hello. Now all of a sudden I can't seem to do it. So we will try again. Come on, Ezio. Up we go. See? It's not that difficult. It really isn't that difficult. It's just memorizing the patterns and timing it. That's what a lot of people don't do, is time. And it's because, again, in today's day and age, time is everything. Time. I have to get from point A to point B right now, rather than enjoying the ride. When you take the time and you enjoy the small aspects of your life, you're going to realize something. The more time the small things are going to build up faster than the big things. For example, I could say I got promoted right now. Okay, but what did it cost me? Did it cost me my family? Did it cost me all my money? What did it cost me? If it didn't cost me anything but a little bit of hard work and me not missing time with my wife, my kids, whatever, then that's time well earned. That's time well spent. So it is treasure, okay? But if you, in the middle of you trying to get your promotion or your new job, whatever, you end up losing everything, then was it really worth it? Because now you have nothing to show for it. And yes, again, I'm not trying to be a philosophical egghead or whatever you want to call me. I like asking these kind of questions because I think for me, it helps me relax a little bit to ask questions that, you know, are kind of, yes, they are somewhat philosophical, but at the same time, the answer is so obvious it can smack you in the face. I guess I don't know why I do it, but it's just something I do. There we go. And if you notice, look where we came out. That would be near where the well would be. But yes, that is one of the maps that was actually, like I said, like a DLC item. It wasn't meant to officially be in the game. Kind of like Secrets of the Pyramid in Assassin's Creed Origins. That was a pre-order bonus, like Way of the I think it was Way of the Berserker in Valhalla. You don't need them. You don't need them to beat the game, but it's that little piece, that little connection of how history and reality are somewhat married. Like, because the thing with history is, and I'm sure you've heard the saying, history is written by the victor. Well, true, but then the problem is, whose story is it? Is it the story of us as men and women? Or is it the story of the guy that goes, oh, I defeated this country, I'm going to claim it because I say so? It comes down to that aspect. And yes, you will notice this a lot. I like to run around more than ride horseback. And the reason for that actually is, excuse me, I've been playing a lot of games where you get on horseback, you start riding around, boom, you're in the middle of a fight. You can't fight on horseback. You can't do it. The game won't let you. Well, now I'm being chased by 5 guys when I could just, you know what, hop off, fight them, get back in the horse, and just carry on. You know, just no big deal. Like right now with the horse, yes, I'm going to take this horse, but that's because I know where I'm going. I know that over here there's going to be a couple of fights. I don't need the horse for them, but I just need the horse to get there. But like right now, there could be a patrol on that road. Boom, I'm spotted. Now I'm in danger. Yes, I can fight on the horse, but the game's not really designed for it. It's not Assassin's Creed Origins yet. So obviously, my fighting is going to be a little bit meh. You know, not the best. Like, I probably can do that, and that's it. I can't do anything like pull out my bow and snipe them or any of that stuff. Speaking of fights. Three, 2, 1, and how you guys doing? Good? Really, dude? You just watched 2 people get killed and you just walk off. I never ever thought I would see that. I never thought I would. He saw him look at them as they fell over dead. I don't understand that logic at times where you can kill somebody and they're just like, oh, you killed him, big whoop. I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, yes, I get that the computer program isn't the best, but at the same time, you know, even a program as bad as, you know, I'm trying to think of the right way to describe it. You programmed a game. That's where I'm going right there. I apologize. I got turned around. You programmed a game where the job is to be detected, but then they detect you and they don't do anything.
Ah, there you are. Listen, we've found Stefano da Bagnone. Just follow this road and it'll bring you to the abbey where he's taken refuge. Wait, before you go, take these. You can use them to create a distraction.
Smoke bombs.
Thanks, friend.
I think it's smoke bombs. Called it. These are really useful. What's even more useful, though, so you see how it says kill your target before he takes refuge inside the abbey? You don't let him. Simply put, if you climb up the building, like I'm doing. I mean, obviously, you're gonna want the high ground.
Let us pray, brother.
Pray? Pray for what?
The Lord's protection.
If you think the Lord has any interest in our affairs, you've another thing coming. But please, by all means,
You can hear him.
continue to delude yourself if it helps to pass the time.
You speak blasphemy.
No, I speak truth.
But to deny his most exalted existence
Is the only rational response when faced with the declaration that there exists some invisible madman in the sky. And believe me, if your precious Bible is anything to go by, he is completely lost his mind.
How can you speak as such? You wear his vestments.
Only because they afforded me the opportunity to get close to the...
Why are you here?
Now I will see who was right.
Like I said,
Jacopo?
you'll notice some glitches.
Nothing to
Perfect
fear,
example.
I suppose.
He turns around, sees a blade going to the other guy, doesn't even go assassino and run away. It's just, what are you doing here?
Ora sei libero dalla paura. Requiescat in pace.
And yes, I do have the subtitles on because I am going to talk over them a little bit. But that's because, personally, I'm trying to avoid any problems with anything. Because, like, I've had a couple of people saying, you know, I had to be careful how I use the music and that kind of stuff. And I mean, I do get it because of, you know, copyright and that kind of stuff. And I've been very peculiar about, like, I did find out that copyright also applies to character voices. So, like, if I say, like, if I let somebody talk and that person finds out and they didn't want their voice being heard, it can cause a problem. Even if it's just, you know, there's actually been encounters with that happening where a guy would go out of his way to imitate them, to flatter them, and they didn't want that. They had a problem with it. And I don't see the point. Like, I mean, I get the not wanting your voice to be heard online thing. I do get that. But you get mad over somebody imitating you. Imitation is the serious form of flattery, is what I was told. Like, if I could, I would love to find a guy who could imitate Ezio. And just have him literally make an intro. It's literally him saying, you know, welcome my friends to, you know, the Assassin's Creed channel, you know, yada yada yada, welcome to the Brotherhood. Now it's like, oh, okay, crap, you actually, you know, you have something special here. Obviously, I don't got the time, I don't have the money. I know for a fact the guy's probably not going to do it just for any, you know, any person. You have to have a certain skill or a certain charm to get it. I know I'm not going to get it. Doesn't mean I don't want it. I would love it. But again, it's acknowledging your weaknesses. It's acknowledging what you can and cannot do. You have people like, there's a YouTube channel I follow. The guy's name is Stealth Game BR. He's a maestro at the video games. He can stealth kill anybody in any of the Far Cry's, some Hitman. I mean, he's good at all these games. I'm never going to compete with that because I know I can't. So I don't try. And no, I'm not calling him out. I'm kind of, I guess you could say I'm kind of trying to endorse him a little bit. Not as in, you know, paid promotion or whatever. It's more of just as a fan. I think he needs a little bit more love. And I'm that's why I'm doing it. I'm not just going, oh, just insert random name here. No, it is actually somebody that I enjoy watching. Somebody that, you know, if you like wacky, loony ways to kill an enemy and make it look badass, he's the guy to go to. Let me go ahead and get to the horse. And it's, again, just the way I look at it, if you're a content creator and you have, excuse me, there's other content creators that actually do good jobs and, you know, bust their butts and they make better stuff than what you have, shouldn't you go ahead and, you know, give them a tip of the hat, let them know, hey, I like your work, I speak highly of you, I want others to watch you?
He's barricaded himself inside that villa.
Okay.
Take some of my men. Use them to clear the fields. Then find a way over the wall so you can open the gates.
Okay.
Command over my own army. A nice change of pace from the usual sneaking and stabbing. I like it.
I'm sure you would, Ezio.
Bene. Al lavoro.
I see you there, assassin.
Work your magic.
And we'll for all the years spent enduring you thugs. Stop wasting the lives of your men. But then, all the ways you hear is death. Turn back.
Come on. Goodbye. So bye.
There he is! Not you! He's there, on him!
Got him. Hey, you want your axe back? Here you go. Ooh, that was both a comedy and a brutal. I hate the fact you can't really, not what I wanted to do. I really hate the fact you can't just pick up a weapon, take it back, and put it up in your mansion, in your villa. You actually have to buy them. Because, I mean, I get it. And that is the premise to, you know, get yourself better. But at the same time, you know, you're going to carry around this gigantic ass sword for a while, or this axe. Why don't you just take it? You know, then obviously they don't need it anymore. Nope. Goodbye. You found me. You found me? Yet you guys are idiots. I found you by walking up to you. You didn't find me. Damn. Let's see. He should have a medicine on him. Because most of the time, there is a trick that happens very often, and I do like it, where if you take a medicine real quick, every now and then one of the bodies will have medicine to, like, counter it. You think I look awfully familiar? Oh, I am awfully familiar. Come on. Gotcha. Goodbye. While they're fighting him, I'm gonna loot. I mean, it's like a 12-on-1 fight. I don't even have to worry about him. I mean, what's he gonna do? He's cornered right now. I mean, look. That's how easy he is to kill. And you got how many people around him? I mean, Jesus. There's got to be a way in. I mean, that's obvious. Let's go ahead and quick speed up. And yes, I am wiping out all outside forces because I do know that if you leave any alive, I know for a fact that if you leave any alive, what's going to happen is you're going to have them run in to help him. And you go after the bishop. I think it's the archbishop. So if you kill them all, they won't come after him. So it's kind of like, I guess you could say, buying yourself more time. Yeah, that sounds about right. Buying yourself more time.
He sold us out to Sforza. Get him!
You're dead. And yes, I'm already notorious, but guess what? No one seems to care that I'm notorious. Because you know what? They only care about themselves. They want to stay in that fight. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. He's gonna fall this way. Nope, okay. Oh, yes and no. He did fall this way, but he didn't fall all the way to the ground. While they fight them off, let's go ahead and get inside the building. Or at least inside the villa.
Men, prepare yourselves! The assassin has arrived!
I need to find a way to open the gates.
I warned you to stay away, assassin! You should have listened!
And why would I have stayed away? Come on.
Now, on him! Die!
Pazienza! Wait for the sleeping beam! Get on his blind side!
What blind side? I can see you from behind. I mean, come on, guys.
Pazienza!
That's no one dead. You got a problem, dude. You have a giant axe.
Die! Choose your openings carefully, men. This one is your fool. Wait for the sleep!
Clubbed.
Wait for it! Don't fall for false opening!
Come on.
Die! Get him!
Come on, one of you.
Now.
I'm trying to get the big guy, actually. You know what? The hell with it.
Get on these blind, sir.
Remember how we took out that Paisan trash?
Where is Jacopo?
He knows you come for him. Emerging only in
I didn't even know that was the target, actually.
the others.
That answers when. Now tell me where. Fede dovrebbe dare conforto. Non pena. Requiescat in pace.
So we have to fight the big guy, so... Come on.
Can you even hear me in there?
Cazzo! No! Kill him!
Kill him? You said kill him. Let's see, do we have any gear? I need to see if we got anything good. There's medicine. Told you. I'm sure you guys already knew that. I get back to the original building, back to the, not the villa, the I think San Giuliano, I think is what it's called. I'm going to have to go ahead and repair my armor. That's exactly what I wanted to do, but okay. You should be allowed to interact with this, but I think I can't because I glitched out the game. Because you're supposed to have opened the door. But as you can tell, I haven't. So I'm in for a long trek, guys. You know, I'm an idiot. Because they're right near... I think you can... I thought you could go to your fast travel zone, but I guess not. Ah well, before I head back in, let's go ahead and take care of these posters. If I get rid of these posters, that will help me by keeping me anonymous.
Stop him! Help!
I don't want to end like this!
No!
Die! Get out of here!
Murderer! Stay back!
Show some respect. The guard
Please,
must
take it. Just don't kill me.
See, now they're trying to investigate where I'm at. Yep. Look where I'm at. I'm hiding.
He'd better not be looking for trouble.
What trouble?
That would be our man. Better have a look.
You, stop a moment!
Hey! Not you! You think you can escape?
Taste of what awaits, eh?
Come on.
Hai paura?
No! Dai, cazzo!
Stavolta tua madre non può aiutarti.
Dumbass.
What are you afraid of?
Come on, there's only one of me.
Aiuta! Dai! Dai!
I still don't know why you go with your fist up in front of your face. I mean, I get it. At the same time, I don't get it. There we go.
Your mama can't help you this time.
I'll rip your entrails out for now!
Let's finish this.
Hurrah! Stay more!
Goodbye. All he had to do was to stay away.
Sacrilegio! Truly you have sold your soul to the devil.
I never did understand that. You literally are taking money from a dead guy, which I mean, I kind of get why it sounds like it, and now that I say it, sounds evil. But at the same time, you are just robbing the dead body of that which it no longer needs. I mean, what are they gonna do? You know, they're gonna spend that money in the next world? No. So what's the point? That's one thing I did hate right there, is those. You think you got a good chance, you go for the assassination. Game crashed.